It's Thursday the 6th of March. It's just after 12:30. The beehives are in full sun. Out of the breeze. There is a breeze on the airfield. You can feel that quite a breeze, and that breeze would be sufficient to keep the temperatures down a bit. But right here you can see there's absolutely no air movement at all. Having said that, there's a few twigs moving, but I can assure you it's calm. So the Met Office is forecast that it might get to 17. May possibly be correct in this specific location, but perhaps on the airfield where there is quite a noticeable breeze, it won't. Temperature is important. So you can see a box in front of each of these two colonies, and you can see that the colony that I reported, which was dead out as the term is used, has now been reduced down to one box. This is going to be our emergency box. I have no doubt that at some stage during the progress of this year into spring and early summer, we will get some queen cells being formed in these colonies, and we will use this hive body to create a third colony. Now, if you look in the corner down here, you will see that there are bees clustering around what was an entrance. They found the tiniest of holes and we're getting inside. I've plugged that, so they're not going to be doing that anymore. When I opened them up, there weren't many bees inside, so I can't tell whether they were actually getting in or whether they were just able to get sufficient scent of stores and wax to be attracted to them, but they can't get in now. These two boxes here I've been through, and I have put equal amounts of stores in each. I know that you can't lift them, but I can assure you that there's quite a weight. And as we look down, you can see that these hives here, these frames here are empty, but these frames here, like this one here, you can see that it's got quite a bit of capped feed in. So what are we going to do with these? Well, you'll know, either because it's common sense or because of some physics education that you've got, that heat rises. So if we put this box here directly on top, which is the easiest thing to do, what will happen is the heat will rise up here, and the bees in this box will have a void above them. But the bees and the queen will be creating brood in this box. So putting something above them is not a good idea. And actually, having spoken about temperature, because the temperature rises, having this box here at the top means there'll be a difference in temperature in that area during the night time. And obviously you can't have missed the fact that today, like yesterday and the day before, there was a morning frost and temperatures were reporting as -1. So it gets cold at night. So anything that we can do to stop the brood suffering from being cold is good. I'll put these on, but I'm not going to video that. What I do want to do is to give you the opportunity of seeing the pollen coming in. And as is always the case, one moment there's pollen, and as soon as I want to draw your attention to it, it's not happening. I'm going to move over to this colony here, and you can see a lot of activity here, and you can see just in this position here there are bees entering with yellow blobs on their legs. They've got these pollen sacs. They're not bringing in lots of pollen, but they are bringing pollen in. And as I've said before, maybe they're bringing the pollen in because that's all they can get. The bees that are returning, seemingly empty-handed, could well be bringing back nectar and could well be bringing back water. There are such things as water bees and also undertaker bees, and actually there seems to be quite a good amount of pollen coming in here, but clearly we're at the very latter part of winter, and so there aren't many flowers around with pollen on. The bees will still need some feeding, but that is now going to reduce. And because they've got these two boxes, one box each, they'll be able to start taking that, and that will be their preference. Well, that's it. Have a good day. Catch up with you next week. Oh, actually probably be 2 weeks. I don't think there'll be much to say next week, so probably be 2 weeks time. Bye for now.